Do you want to build something like this? Well, let me show you how. What's going on? Ryan Troy back with another video for you today. And in this video, what I will be attempting to do is to build a Valentine's Day set. Now, one of my biggest New Year's resolution was to learn how to build more sets. I'm tired of just having a studio where I'm only shooting on plain paper and everything is boring. I want to be able to build sets that make me stand out in my city, which I know will bring me more clients because I'm able to do things that other photographers cannot. So I'm not going to make this intro long because I'm sure building this set is going to probably be long, and I don't want the video to be so long. So let me just give you my base. Now I'm starting with this foam board, right? This is a insulation board right here, and I actually got two of these things. So this is one, and then right under it, this is another one, okay? Now this is 8 feet long by 4 feet wide. And what I will be doing is I got these little stands to stand it on, and I'm gonna stand it up. I'm gonna try to staple it just so it stays together. I have a heart. Unfortunately, I ordered it from Amazon, the heart gobo, but they delivered a package with nothing in it today. So what I had to do was, and it's extremely heartbreaking to me, is I had to, on a black construction paper, draw out a heart and put a circle in the gobo. So the edges aren't that good, and you probably will see that, but I'm gonna do my best that I can do with just making sure it looks like a heart, because after I make a heart on this, I'm gonna cut the heart out with this little heated pipe that just goes in it, and it gets real hot and kind of melts it. And then I'm gonna go ahead on and make that heart shape, and then I'm gonna add some fabric to really bring it out, okay? Now my whole idea behind this is the subject will be standing or even sitting behind that fabric that looks like a heart. So without further ado, let's just go ahead on and get into it. I don't know what's gonna come of this, but I'll have my fingers crossed that it is nothing but positive things. So let's get straight to it. Okay, so now since I got both of them propped up, what I'm gonna try to do is put a little tape on the top, put a little tape on the bottom, so I can kind of keep them together before I start making the little stencil or the outlining with the heart. So let's go on into that. Now, the real moment of truth is, if I use my staple gun, will that help it stay together? And I think I'm gonna go ahead on and try that, because when I'm putting the fabric on, I will be using the staple gun to try to staple the fabric to it. But this stuff is really fragile, so I just wanna see if I'm gonna damage it by doing it. If so, then I'm gonna have to choose a different way to do this whole thing. So it's better to find out now before we start getting into the process and realize we can't do it. So let's go ahead on and get the staple gun. All right, so I got the staple gun. I'm gonna go up there and just put a staple between those two and see if it holds it. There we go. Or let's see, let's come over a little bit. Okay. All right, so I put 4 staples in it. I could have went over to the left a little bit more, but for the most part, it went through it pretty good. So I think we will be good with this. I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape on the bottom and then staple the bottom as well, and then go from there. Okay, so here is the heart shape that I made and cut out because the gobo didn't come. So as you can see, the edges aren't as defined, but what I'm gonna do is, sorry, the light's in my way and I can't see the camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to raise this to where a person could have this seat behind and kind of like sit with their legs coming out, because that's how I want it. And when I'm drawing this, I'm just gonna keep in mind that those sides aren't even, so I'm gonna try to do as best I can. Most important thing, I don't want the light to move and I don't want this to move so I could keep the same heart shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little bit bigger because it's too small to me. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to trace it and raise it as well. So just give me a second and I'll go knock that out right now.
Now, if this is looking too complicated for you, you can always purchase a digital Valentine's Day pack and get the same effect. All you have to do is take photos and plug in the backdrop to either ePhoto or Photoshop.
Perfect, still like that, yep. Perfect.
These backdrops will save you time and money, and they're available right now for only $15. Let's get back to the build.
All right, so I think I got the heart exactly where I want. If the model or the subject is too short, I could always put an apple box right behind it and have them kind of step on it. But I do want to put this behind it and just have them kind of like sit on this with their legs coming out. Hopefully they don't damage it in the process. But now I'm gonna go ahead on and start etching this with my Sharpie. So let's start that process right now. Okay, so I made a heart. It's not the best looking heart. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna improvise. I'm gonna try to do some more drawing with my Sharpie right here and just try to get it as best as I can. It sucks, it sucks, the heart sucks. But I'm hoping that once I start using this fabric, the only thing is that it looks like a heart, right? Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but I think we're gonna get it there. So I'm gonna go ahead on now and just try to, tighten this up a little bit since I got some light on, and then see how it comes. Okay, so what I have here is the part I was talking about that's gonna get real hot here. This is gonna allow me to puncture the foam board and then kind of draw my design in this like here. Now, I don't know exactly how this is gonna work. I don't know if I need to actually tape it some more so it doesn't move. That probably would be a good idea. Ooh, that is hot already. I just turned it on. I gotta be careful where I set this, but I need to probably set this somewhere and put some more tape along the edges so it doesn't move. Oh, I smell it. This is hot. Let me see if it's going through already. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Let's try this out. Oh my God. This is gonna take so long, but it's low-key kind of fire. What I think I should do is probably small pieces. So now what I'm gonna do is just can get through. I'm just gonna cut some pieces like this, just so I could get my hand on this thing and hold it more. All right, so I finished with the heart. It's not the best heart, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna make the best out of a horrible situation. But it's not that bad. I think I can kind of go over a little bit of things. I wish I had a sander. If I had a sander, then I really could get like in these little fine areas and get it all smooth. But I'm gonna use this thing, and all of the parts that really stick out to me, I'm just gonna fix those. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part, and that being the fabric. So Let's see how wrinkled this is. All right, that's not too bad. Now look how wide this is, okay? Honestly, this is probably like 4 feet, or yeah, probably, I don't know, 4 feet, something like that. But I'm gonna show you what it is that I'm gonna do with this. So now I'm gonna take this because I want it to be scrunched up, and I will start, let's start with a side. I'm gonna start with a side. So we're gonna cut some pieces. So I'll say about right here is fine. Let me get my scissors. So let's go ahead on and cut this. And I'm just gonna, cause I know it's gonna be on this side, and then it's gonna come over here, and then come kind of sort of behind. So something like this, right here. So I'm gonna cut where my finger is, and cut all the way across. So let's see how this turns out. So I want it to scrunch up. I don't want it to just be like here, and then, that's a lot. Did I do that right? Or is it this? Oh, it's this. Okay, so I want it to scrunch up. So I'm gonna do my first piece. I'm gonna use my staple gun. So that'll be this piece right here. I'm gonna put my first staple in it. About right there. Okay. I'm gonna take this piece and, okay, of course I did it wrong. So I stapled it wrong. I don't know how I managed to do that, but either way it go, I want it to be scrunchy. So like, something like that. I can still do it. I'm just gonna kind of freestyle with it. So I'll put a piece right there. And then let's kind of fold it again. And that's all I want is just all of these little folds. So now I'm gonna just get that piece right there. And then the back is gonna look ugly, but that's what we're gonna do around the whole thing. We're just gonna make a little heart. And this is actually probably gonna help me not to have it to be a perfect heart. So I finished wrapping all of this. One thing I don't like is how some points it'll come back, some points it'll lean forward. So right now I kind of have a broomstick just holding it, and it's kind of straight. But I will need more fabric because I ran out right here. Once I get that, which is coming in 2 days, I'm gonna actually shoot this before that because my model that I use is leaving in like 2 days. So I'm gonna shoot her on this tomorrow, just so I could prep for advertising and everything like that, and get some Valentine's Day minis and just edit all of this in post. But in 2 days when it comes, I'll fix this to have it all crinkled up, so we are good. So as you can see, I added some velvet curtains to this, and I really feel like it just gives great contrast with the lighter red being up front, and then like that velvet red being in the back. I feel like it makes it just stand out more and gives a more intimate feel. So I wanted to make sure I added that because I don't think that I put that in the video anywhere. So that is another thing that I add. You don't have to do that part. You could easily use a pink backdrop, a red backdrop, even a black backdrop. I feel like could all be good. I want to come something like this. Nice.
I'm using so much extra red lipstick, but it's okay. It's self-explanatory.
You can't fool me. I see it in your hands. Don't tell me I'm tripping. I know the signs, the distance, the whispers, the change in your mind. If she thinks she can take what's already mine, you better warn her I'm crossing the line. Tell her I'm crazy. Tell her I don't play. I'll pop up anytime, anywhere, any day. She better know I'll fight for what's mine. So tell her I'm crazy. She's crossing the line. You say I'm imagining, but I know it's real. The love we had, you no longer feel. You don't hold me the same. You don't kiss me right.